Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Drop Daily. It's Saturday, April 4th. Give a shout out to Passion House Coffee. Wearing the shirt. Joshua, who's one of the owners there. He sending out coffee to musicians. Generally just a really good dude. If you need coffee, check out Passion House. It's good coffee, good people. All right, I'm going to tell you about 5 things you need to know for today, Saturday. Tomorrow we'll take off because it's Sunday. It's Jerry's day. But Saturday we're full speed ahead. So let me just go ahead and dive in with number 1, which is Uncle Jesse's virtual DJ dance party from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. I've mentioned this a couple times, but you can listen on Mixlr, you can watch on Zoom, and it's really fun. Like I said, we did it last week. It's 3 hours of just awesome music. You can see a bunch of people who you may or may not know dancing, getting down to music, and it's really fun, really good break from the world. So I would really highly recommend that you check out Uncle Jesse's virtual DJ dance party, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll put a link in the show notes so you can have all the details. Number 2, I just want to pay tribute to Ellis Marsalis, legend of jazz, who passed away at 85 this week from complications from coronavirus. Sad to say that this will be probably the first of many musicians who will have to do this for. Many musicians have passed away already from this, but I've been learning a lot about Ellis Marsalis through the Festival Circuit Research, which again is our podcast that comes out in June. And most people know him because he's the father of Branford and Wynton Marsalis, but he has had such an influence on New Orleans music and jazz music in general that it's almost hard to imagine. Back in the 50s, when jazz was sort of having a revival across the country, in New Orleans, at least as the stories go that I've heard, New Orleans started getting touring musicians that were coming through New Orleans. People like Dizzy Gillespie and others were coming to New Orleans, and Ellis Marsalis was one of the people who saw all these people coming through New Orleans and kind of embraced jazz and brought this jazz back into the music culture of New Orleans. And now he's pretty widely credited with this jazz resurgence in New Orleans. He also was one of the first people to start to put together the Jazz Fest in New Orleans. And so, of course, he's, like I said, he's sort of known for having these 2 amazing musician sons, but he's a real patriarch in the New Orleans music community, not just because of his kids, but because of the influence that he's had on the music and the people of the city. And he'll be greatly missed. And hope we don't have to do too many more of these, but rest in peace, Ellis Marsalis. All right, number 3, we want to tell you that Billy Strings is going live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So Billy's doing a solo set as part of the Live From Out There series with 1111 Group and Nugs.tv. They're putting together a lot of good shows, and seeing Billy Strings solo is awesome because he's just so talented. It's absurd. I also saw from his Instagram that he'll be celebrating 420 all month. So rock on, Billy. Love to check that out. And thanks for doing it. And of course, the Live From Out There with 1111 and Nugs benefits a good cause. So check it out. Check out his show. All right, number 4, 8 o'clock Eastern, Disco Biscuits from March 25th, 2005 from Sayreville, New Jersey. I was actually at these shows, and in 2005, the Disco Biscuits were just on fire. It was during the Fish hiatus, and it was just incredible to see them. And I want to go back and watch this show because it was so long ago. I remember the shows well. I remember staying at some hotel way out in New Jersey. I'm not even sure where it was, but the Disco Biscuits were all over the place in 2005, and we're going to check that out. That's at 8 o'clock. You can check out Nugs for that, but we'll put a link in the show notes, of course. Finally, number 5, I want to tell you about a live video chat that we did last night through the Amigos podcast, through Osiris YouTube. Amigos with Mike Fanoia. His guest was Michael Shields. And he had another guest, Tom Marshall, who talked all about the lyrics on the songs from the new album, Sigma Oasis. So I think you should check that out. It was really cool to hear Tom talk about those songs and kind of reflect on them. And also for Mike, and Tom to just kind of reflect on the album. I've listened to it so many times. I'm sure people out there have as well. I think it's amazing, and really impressed and kind of just thrilled that it's out there. And so if you want more commentary and background on some of the songs and how they were written and Tom's lyrics and all that, you should definitely check this out. I'll put a link in the show notes. It's on the Osiris YouTube channel. But yeah, if you want to hear Tom talking about his new lyrics, you should check that out. So we'll leave it there. And we really appreciate you all joining. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for keeping it going with us. We'll be back on Monday morning. And in the meantime, have an awesome dance party. I want to see you from 6 to 9 p.m. on Zoom. I want to see you all dancing. And we'll see you out there. Stay safe. Take care of each other. See y'all soon.